You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. Suits interview. Video analysis. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. Many of you find it extremely useful when I analyse various videos to show aspects of narcissism in action. And we have a short video which is taken from just prior to the start of the third season of Suits, where Harry's wife is being interviewed at presumably some kind of premiere or event associated with it. It's a short clip. I'm going to play you the clip, let you watch it, form your own views about what you're seeing, and then I'll break it down for you. Here comes the footage.
And I read that you were never originally going to go into acting.
No,
right?
That's right. I was going to do politics.
So it's incredible that someone like that just, you're already on a show that blew up. What does it feel like to have that opportunity?
It's amazing. I grew up in LA, so I grew up in this industry and obviously loved entertainment. My father's a lighting director. I just always wanted to do something different, and working in politics was exciting for me. But I was saying as we were driving up, 2 blocks down the street is Paper Source. I used to teach gift wrapping classes there. I used to teach calligraphy classes there. And so to be here tonight and to see that contrast and what happened in my life from like an auditioning actress just trying to make it work to pilot after pilot, to have one that's going into a third season with fans that are so supportive. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful. It's really amazing.
Very talented. Congratulations. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen.
Well, I should imagine that your life is now overflowing with insight, given that mind-blowing piece of footage and the revelations that it contains. Such valuable information that you've learned about Harry's wife and life in general. As always, the Duchess of Industrial Beige delivering in demonstrating how tediously dull she is. The starting point is that you can see that she's effectively almost switched off. There's no rictus grin at the beginning. We have a fixed stare, almost suspicious. This is because, as she's more or less expressionless, her narcissism is causing her to scan the interviewer to ascertain friend or foe. In other words, is this person under control or are they not? And her mid-range narcissism at this juncture is causing her to behave in a way where she's effectively expressionless. There's a slight glitch almost in that rather than looking particularly attentive, she's looking at the interviewer as if she's a problem, that there is suspicion as to her motives. Of course, this is the natural paranoia of a narcissist such as Harry's wife. A question's posed, you are never going to go into acting. And, because that's not seen as a particularly problematic question, this demonstrates that the interviewer is under control, and therefore she is treated to a benign response from Harry's wife with a smile. And she responds, no, that's right, I was going to do politics. Then we get a quick flash of the rictus grin. The interviewer then continues, so it's incredible that someone like that is, you're already on a show that blew up. I'm not really sure what the interviewer is trying to say. We then see, as the interviewer is saying all of this, Harry's wife's narcissism attempts at something of a humble face, but at the same time is naturally smug as a consequence of the fuel that she's receiving. And therefore, what we receive is this rather bastardized version of humble and smug, which makes it look like she's constipated. She's then asked, how does it feel to have that opportunity? Yes, great forensic questioning as ever. We're then treated to the Duchess of Industrial Beige in her formative years of beigeness by explaining, it's amazing. I grew up in LA. I grew up in this industry. She then has to, of course, touch her hair. And obviously loved entertainment. My father's a lighting director. Just get that in there, which is in effect character trait acquisition. Not that she's passing off that she's a lighting director. Not at all. What she's actually doing is saying, I'm connected, don't you know? And is thus triangulating the interviewer with her father, albeit in a benign way. She continues, I just always wanted to do something different, and working in politics would be exciting for me. But I was saying, as we were driving up, 2 blocks down the street is Paper Source. I used to teach gift wrapping. I used to teach calligraphy classes there. Another touch of the hair. Bringing up the past, of course, for the purpose of assertion of control, attempting, through facade management, to make her seem like she's just an ordinary person. And then she continues, and sort of being here tonight, and to see that contrast, and to what happened in my life, from like an auditioning actress trying to make it work, to a pilot, to going into a 3rd season, with fans that are so supportive. So we get this rambling word salad where she's trying to convey this impression that she's come from humble beginnings and isn't that amazing. It's all false humility, of course, because she believes that she's destined for stardom, because her narcissism tells her this. We also get the flattery of the fans, whereby she asserts control over them by saying that the fans are so supportive. How? Do they come round and make dinner for her, clean her house, give her a shoulder to cry on when she's feeling miserable, give her money? How are they supportive? Of course, it's just a throwaway line that she utilises and is part of her facade management. There then is a slight pause, which is done for dramatic effect. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful. You're on a cable show, talking to a not particularly brilliant interviewer. You're not making an acceptance speech at the Oscars, except in Harry's wife's head. She is. Because everything that she does is amazing and brilliant and ought to be seen on the world stage. She then tells us it's really amazing. Yes, she really ought to go and buy a thesaurus. The interviewer, demonstrating that she's unlikely to be winning any prizes for interviewing, comments, very talented. Congratulations, I'm so excited to see what happens. Thank you, comes the response. Another rictus grin, and more touching of the hair. If you want to understand why she touches her hair so much, I'd invite you to go and watch my video, Why She Touches Her Hair. So, a short piece of footage of Harry's wife from the past, but it enables you to see the way that she engages in beige word salads, and the way that her narcissism is scanning at the outset to see whether she's dealing with somebody who's under control or who isn't. The way that she basically has nothing of real interest to say, but of course has to talk about her journey and how it's a contrast. You don't find anything meaningful about it at all, and it just emphasises what a dull, beige individual she actually is, and how this hasn't changed. That notwithstanding the character trait acquisition that she engages in, which is transparent to see through, people recognise that she's stolen other people's quotes, etc., this just demonstrates just what a dull and boring individual she actually is. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.